Good afternoon. Tuesday, September 26, 4:45 p.m. We have a lot to talk about. There's so much going on right now. I don't even know where to begin. Today was another one of those days. I have a saying, nothing succeeds like success. Unless you're the Fed. Because if you're the Fed, okay, every time you fail, okay, you seem to succeed, okay. Case in point, Janet Yellen today came out and basically said she doesn't understand what's going on, but yet people continue to listen to her, okay. The Fed has lost all credibility. It's been gone for years. And yet people continue to hang on every word. If you listen to what she said today, do you have any idea what she said? I mean, she doesn't. But do you? I don't know what to make of this. I really don't know what to make of this. The Federal Reserve may have overstated the strength of the labor market. They got it wrong. And the rate of inflation, they got it wrong, leading to monetary policy ahead that will be easier than previously thought. Easier than previously thought. Fed Chair Janet Yellen said Tuesday. In a speech delivered to the National Association for Business Economics in Cleveland, Yellen admitted that trends in employment and wage and price pressures have shifted from what central bank forecasters expected. When do they ever get it right? They make these models. The models don't work, okay? My colleagues and I may have misjudged. She may have misjudged the strength of the labor market. Well, no kidding. The degree to which longer run inflation expectations are consistent with our inflation objective, or even the fundamental forces driving inflation. I mean, this is comical. This is really comical. The speech comes less than a week. It's only been a week since the FOMC meeting, which was deemed hawkish. How they're going to raise rates and how they're going to normalize their balance. That was only a week ago. Addressing current economic conditions, Yellen said the Fed still expects longer inflation to trend toward the 2% target policymakers believe is healthy for economic growth. Oh, so they decide that 2% is healthy for economic growth. This is ridiculous. This is beyond, I don't know what at this point. Yellen said key assumptions making up the Fed's baseline forecast could be wrong. Are you listening to this? You see an NBCs out there, your cheerleaders on CNBC, okay? That walk around and hang on every word she says, and you parse every word, and isn't she so brilliant? Did you hear what she just said? Key assumptions making up the Fed's baseline forecast could be wrong. I mean, do I have to go on here? She doesn't understand inflation. She doesn't understand anything. Several years ago, Ben Bernanke said he didn't understand gold. The head banker in the world doesn't understand gold. I mean, think about that. I mean, what was he really saying? He was either saying, well, if I can't understand gold, certainly you can't, okay? Nobody can understand gold. It's not understandable, right? So if you can't understand gold, it's not investable, okay? It's not tradable. That's what he was saying. It's ridiculous. An out-and-out lie. How could he not understand gold? How could the #1 banker in the whole world not understand gold? an asset that's been around since the dawn of time, and he doesn't understand it. Comical, really comical. Gold is down $17 today. Gold got whacked on this news. Totally whacked. I'm not sure why. I really don't understand why. Because if you listen to her, she doesn't know what she's doing. Okay? So you would think that there'd be no confidence in the system anymore. And you'd think they would go to gold. But they don't. They go to stocks. I told you. I told you in yesterday's video. I said if you were buying gold, everybody got that pop yesterday. It's up $13, $14. Woohoo, woohoo. What did I say? I said if you're buying gold because of North Korea, you're buying it for the wrong reason. Isn't that what I said? Came right back down. Right? Nothing stops stocks. Bad news is good news. Good news is good news. No news is good news. So we're back under 1300, 1293. But meanwhile, these swamp creatures, they'll continue to pump it. They'll continue to pump it. Keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking. They've been telling you that for how many years? Keep stacking. They don't tell you why. Because they don't know why. They're just pumping it. They're pumping it. Okay? It's like that play by Samuel Beckett, Waiting for Godot, right? There's these two characters. And throughout the whole play, they're waiting for this guy named Godot to show up. Okay? And he never shows up. The whole play, they're just waiting for this guy who never shows up. It's the same thing with gold. They keep telling you it's going to go up, it's going to go up. What did I say? This dog won't hunt. This dog won't hunt. It's just that simple. Jim Rogers did an interview the other day. You know, every time you listen to him, he's consistent for saying one thing. He's not smart enough. Well, if he isn't smart enough, why bother to interview this guy? He's admitting he's not smart enough. Every time he interviews somebody, he goes out of his way to tell everybody how he's not smart enough. So then why do we need to listen to what he says? He's obviously not smart enough. Okay? And he repeats the same thing over and over again. He has gold. He's not selling any gold, but he's not buying any gold. There's still too many bulls. Too many bulls? Where are these bulls? What is he talking about? Too many bulls. Now, I'm not talking about the carnival barkers that are always going to tell you gold's going to 5,000 tomorrow. Keep stacking, keep stacking. I'm not talking about the carnival barkers. I'm not talking about the swamp creatures. What bulls is he talking about? I don't know. Maybe it's me. Anyway, same old same here. Okay? You're waiting for Godot if you're waiting for gold. You're waiting for Godot. This dog won't hunt. Okay? I asked a few times, what's the catalyst? Give me the catalyst. Don't give me what some swamp creature keeps regurgitating. Okay? That's it for now. Things are getting so bizarre and so distorted. I don't know. It's truly bizarre. Ciao.